So you guys know that I've recently moved from California to Tennessee. We just purchased our first home. God did. Um, and I have been personally going through a transition since last September or September of 2024, um, however many months that is, until now. And transitioning is hard. But when you're dedicated to it, it's a little less hard because you're just kind of going with the flow because you understand you have to be uncomfortable in order to get to the beauty of the other side, right? So I went through all that and I'm transitioning and I'm, excited for this new chapter. And then I get here and it's nothing like I imagined. Things are going wrong. The movers messed up all my beds. I didn't even have a bed. My husband had to rig it together. They done broke furniture. I got bills coming in left and right that I think I have to do to finalize the paperwork and stuff. Come to find out, those are scams. Like when I say it's been just back to back to back, like pushback, and you thinking like, okay, I've done my deeds. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, I got to the finish line. I finished Cali strong with grace and dignity and faith, and I'm about to go into this new chapter, unbothered on a high. No, 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 no. Then all the money that's supposed to come in, that's not coming in how it's supposed to. And it's another transition, which I knew. I just didn't think it would be excuse me, been sick too. I didn't think it would be as daunting. Granted, my family was able to come out the weekend we moved. We were able to get our stuff the day after. And God has still met all of our needs. So even still while transitioning, I still have to have the mindset of I'm not in control, God's in control. Even what I thought was going to happen coming here, it's not. And I don't like change. Change is a trigger for me. It used to be a trigger for me. Change makes me uneasy. Change because I thrive off familiarity. I thrive off comfort. I'm like, okay, God, I had mastered the transition phase. You know what I'm saying? I got the flow of that, and I still knew the flow of my life to be okay. But this transition, I don't know anything. I'm building from scratch. So I kind of fell in the wind, so to speak. And God just revealed to me that this, yes, I'm done transitioning, but now I'm settling. And I'm not saying settling as, I have to settle for what is here. No, I'm settling into my security. I'm settling into my home. I'm settling into the rest of my life. I'm settling into what He has called me in, and that's a whole nother different leverage. It's one thing to transition in a familiar space. It's another thing to have to plant roots in an unfamiliar area, as well as learning your rhythm. And if you've ever been in that position, you know the difference. It's different from, oh, I know what bills come out on the 1st and 15th versus, oh, I have to wait to kind of see what happens. It's different when you go from having rent to a mortgage. It's different when you, like, the whole thing is different. So I just wanted to encourage somebody that if you are going through a transition, if you're going into a settlement where God have you where He needs you to be, where you can set roots and He can expand you, just be encouraged. It's okay to feel uneasy. It's okay to not have a flow of things. It's okay to not know. It's okay to show yourself grace. It's okay to take time to adjust. Know that God is able. know that He will never leave you nor forsake you, and that He's always there. And as I say that to you, those are some things that I tell myself every day, because it can get hard. But we got this, especially in this new year with everything that's going on. We have got to keep God first and know that we'll be okay in the midst of this transition.